Garrosh versus Brawl.
Typically speaking, you'll see the mid-range variant. Flame Faceless is cycled out of the meta at the moment, so Execute is less appealing than it once was. Warwick's still good as ever. He's touching middle and right card. Ends up mulliganing them all. Had some tough decisions though.
Greetings, friend.
I do not like that. We'll keep him unsquelched and try and see if he maybe gives away information, so...
Greetings.
Having the Warwicks at the ready beats armoring up, but I still don't think the totem's worth killing. Unfortunate. He plays a Sidikuzen Shaman. It's a very uncommon, borderline unseen tech choice. We have plenty of armor gain in our hand, so I think we're okay just shield blocking. Flame Wraith Faceless, another interesting tech choice. The meta is very different. We have the punish. We don't get a cycle off our Acolyte, but it's still good enough, I think. I prefer getting 2 draws rather than using an Ironforge portal for the 5-drop here, or the 4-drop. Like, threatening 2 draws I find to be more important. This is awkward against second Flame Wraith Faceless, I guess. Other than that, it should be fine. Yeah, so we forced a Lightning Bolt, it's pretty sweet. Alright. Justicar should be able to buy us a lot of time if we get it down so cleanly like this. And then we could just continue armoring up, and he can't extend too many cards because of the fear of Brawl. And tank up beats most of his board.
There is a lot at stake.
Tempo Thunderbluff. What? Now, why was this a good decision? I mean, it works out in this instance, but...
What now?
I find it rare that this works as nicely as this. Next turn must be Rag, right? I think next turn's Rag. Lots of things from blue. Oh wow, second Flame Wraith Faceless too. 12 damage from Bloodlust, so 12, or no, 9. 12, 17, 24.
What now?
The Hex punishes too much, right? We should just kill it. That's a good minion. Comes back on this off too. So many threats, man. The Ooze was a real bummer, and then he follows it up with Flame Wraith, Thunderbluff thing from below, Flame Wraith. He's got another Thunderbluff, it gets really awkward really fast. I need to get this Grom hexed.
There is a lot at stake here.
It gets real awkward real fast. I think we have to do it. And then maybe we can gain some life if he takes trades instead, because he doesn't want to use the Hex. And if we gain life, we can gain time. If we gain time, we can find the good cards. If we find the good cards, we can win the game. Yeah, Bloodlust Totem, GG. So not Bloodlust. Very high % chance of being hexed then. Alright, let's go. Shield Slammer, execute. Now what's the best way to do this? Maybe we don't even kill the Thunder Bluff at this point.
Tonight, a tale of wonder and magic that belongs in a museum.
You just used a Maelstrom portal, so that's some form of AoE. Maybe we can get back on the board. He does need to use a lot of removal to protect his Thunder Buff Valiant in this situation.
I wonder.
It's a bit annoying. So, the Barnes there had 4 positive outcomes. Acolyte, Infested Torrent, Karen, Geddon. And 2 bad outcomes, which is why I let it rip there. If we got that tempo swing at that moment, I think we could have pulled ahead. T. Robinson just subscribed for 12 months in a row. Welcome back to the Black Cave team thing, man. Appreciate the support. Lightning Bolt. Not a Fire Elemental. Thank you. He's got Hex plus card. Ironforge Portal could get spell power.
Do you know the secret handshake?
On with the show!
How valuable is 1 damage? I guess fine. If we lose Harrison to AoE, I don't think it changes like the kill on this or anything with the majority of our top decks, so I'm okay with it. Fuck your Taunt Totem! Jesus. Just, if he doesn't roll Taunt Totem, I can kill the Thunder Bluff. It's 2 in a row now. Wasn't Armor first better in case of Spawn of Shadows? I think I have enough health that Spawn of Shadows isn't too much of a factor, so I was more looking for Inspire things that could help my board position better, right? Like, he only has a 4/6 on board, so if I'm taking an additional 4 damage, I'm still fine on life total. But if I get an Inspire guy, I can get a stronger board position, which is much more relevant. This is the top deck card. He's still holding on to Hex and whatever card he held on to last turn. Not Storm, it doesn't look like. Storm was very applicable in this situation. Could be double Hex in the hand. Mouse over the Hex now. He's thinking about hexing for board control to preserve his Thunder Bluff. Strongly indicates that could also be second Hex then. Top decks that help us in this situation. We have Execute. Both Flame Wreaths are gone, and this is the second Thunder Bluff, so Execute's pretty huge. Execute War X. Slam would allow me to kill it, so that's 4, Bash 5, get in 6, so it's a 50-50 that the top deck is game changing, so I'm gonna go for it. Okay.
Outsider!
And we just keep waiting for these hexes. We should be able to armor out for the rest of the game. He's out of threats for the most part. We need to finish Rag, and this is what this executes for. There's a Thing from Below and potentially a Ragnaros. If he's playing double Flame Wreath Faceless, double Thunder Bluff, double Things from Below, Acidic Swamp Ooze, Harrison, and Rag, like... I don't know. It's very tech towards Warrior.
We hunger for vengeance.
So, the card that he was holding on to that time, the whole time, was Maelstrom Portal. Final remaining card is Hex. Geddon, best draw.
Little time.
So, Hex doesn't impede any of his mana. So, is it worth it to just get this Hex? I mean, I don't care about Sylvanas in this matchup anyway, so I think it's fine.
I have no time for games.
I want to make him have to sacrifice the guy to get the draw, so I'll take this trade instead. He's got 2 Flame Tongues left. Could also be a Flame Tongue. Realistically, there were positions where you could use a Flame Tongue though, so it's a Hex. Yeah. I'd rather have Sylvanas Hexed than Karen Hexed, right? He's got 1 more Hex in the deck. Roll the Taunt Totem again. I don't like that. Is Fatigue going to be an issue? Fatigue is not going to be an issue because we run the Nizoth package, and we already have just a card with plenty of life. So I'm okay with drawing multiple draws off this Acolyte. He hasn't played any Drakes yet as well, so he's going to be catching up in the draw rather quickly. Unlucky. We have a second Brawl still. He's got Drake thing from below. Even if Karen gets hexed, I still feel like we can win this game. Because the 2 Infested Torrents is usually an up after Nizoth, with both Maelstroms gone. Unless he runs double Storm and double Flame Wraith Faceless, which sounds impossible. Yeah, we're just gonna start getting value out of this guy. I'm gonna hold on to the Bash as an Execute Activator in case Ragnaros or something immediate that I need to kill comes out. Removing a 2-1 isn't a huge priority. Bloodlust doesn't kill us.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry.
Second Argent Horse Rider. 2 Argent Horse Riders signals potentially Bloodlust, right? Because they synergize well together. Killing it increases my Nizoth value greatly. Let's try to play around Brawl. Just another advantage to holding behind the Bash there. Saving it for a priority target, bluffing that I have Brawl in my hand. It's just good. Even if he has Storm. He would need double Storm. And then he still has to get through a lot more threats. I guess he could do it with 1 Storm. Bye.
There is little time.
What's the record currently? The record currently is 2-0. Why would you hack a 5/7 instead of a 4/5 that comes back to life as a 4/5?
For honor.
I want to get the most value out of the front half of these Death Rattles before they get blown up in an AoE. So that's why I'm taking all the trades instead of using the Bash. And I also want to keep saving this Bash for an Execute Activator in case random Ragnaros appears. First Flame Tongue. I think we have enough on the board. I don't want Top Deck Storm to be able to kill 3 minions. He's got potentially 2 Storms. His top deck, he's got like Spirit Claws, Flame Tongue, Thing from Below, and 2 Storms. Or Feral Spirits and 1 Storm. Or no Storms, and maybe he just has a random Ragnaros.
I wonder.
But we got it in the pocket. Just trying to play around everything. We need to be about 30 life ahead of him if we want to win on strictly fatigue. Because we're fatiguing 2 deeper. So we're not even close to that, but by the time we get there we should be pretty close. The course of the fatiguing game. So these totems don't actually hold any value except for the Flame Tongue totem top deck. So I could kill them to play around Flame Tongue. I think killing 1 might be sufficient. Because they increase the value of my Brawl, and the face damage gets me much closer to that critical life total of where I can win in fatigue easier. So now we're at the point where I'm about 30 life ahead of him, so I can win in strictly fatigue now. So I don't actually even need to go face for the rest of the game if I wanted.
I'm almost out of cards.
Now that the Storm's out of the way, I want to get the Death Rattle out there. Flame Tongue trades pretty awkwardly into that. We could try and play around the second Storm if we wanted. I think the face damage is more valuable. Our final card remaining is Baron Geddon. So Baron getting will clean up these totems. Second storm. I don't want to play Baron Geddon without it actually killing something. Alright, I really gotta pee. Mage. Tempo Mage is a rough matchup a lot of times. Depends how greedy his deck is, though. I like being able to kill minions, and all of this kills minions, so I'm very happy with these. If it is Control Warrior, we get a free win. I mean, if it's Freeze Mage. So it's not quite as good as having War Axe, right? But it's not a bad hand. He keeps one card, doesn't play it turn 1, it's not a Mana Worm. We can expect that this is going to be a 3-2. Sorcerer's Apprentice or Cult Sorcerer.
Let's make magic.
Doesn't play the one he kept. Maybe he kept Flame Waker. I'm fine with not cycling this. Just being on top of minion removal I think is okay. Even though we have Brawl in hand, they can do so much damage with such a small amount of minions that I prioritize being healthy a lot of times more so. He gets the Forgotten Torch and launches it at my face. So what is the 4-drop he wants to play, right? Barnes is the standard 4-drop. Yeah, coin's more valuable. The Infested Torrent's not going to contest anything or do anything, right? It's a 2-3, it trades into 3-2, so I'd rather be using my removal for this. It's going to Flame Waker me in the face. By doing nothing. Okay. If he doesn't have Polymorph and we can safely deploy Karen, then we can soak up so much value. It's insane.
You want it?
It's a very high value card. Not a lot of people playing the Thrill Conjurers anymore. This could give him Polymorph, which is really scary, which makes the YOLO 6-drop kind of sketchy. If I react to it with Brawl, then with Bash, then I'm not really accomplishing anything. So I'd rather proactively develop into it, and then Bash plus Infested Torrent next turn. So the choices are Acolyte of Pain or Ironforge Portal. I like Ironforge Portal because it could directly contest it pretty well.
Let's make magic.
Is Acolyte good enough? If I play Acolyte now, I can save the coin, try and get like N'Zoth out early and what have you. Getting N'Zoth out a turn early could be huge, so I think I'm gonna just take this little bit of risk. Hope he uses a removal spell regardless. Oh, immediate trade. Ah, then we top deck the punish. Very good. How important is cards over tempo? We have a really stacked hand as far as value is concerned. So I think what we'll do is actually hold back on the Acolyte of Pain. I still need to find like an Execute or something for Rag. If Rag comes out next turn, it could be a big bummer. Instead of trying to react to his game plan, I'm trying to set up my own. Which could come back to bite me, but this helps us get this trade on board, and then we can play Karen. And then we can save the coin for N'Zoth. And if we can coin N'Zoth after Karen dies, we win.
Someday I'll be just like you.
That's unfortunate. He's used 2 Forgotten Torches already. Holy smokes. I need to find more armor gain at this point.
At least I have chicken.
Well, we're shifting gears, I guess.
Speak to me.
Not happy about that.
I'm not lonely.
Gives us an extra draw. Forces the trade. Taking 4 hurts. So let's not take 4 then. If I can get him to waste a fireball on this, I'll be in a much safer position. I'm worried about the triple fireball threat, because he hasn't used any fireballs yet, and he's used 2 forgotten torches, so there's a lot of potential damage coming out. But this Geddon should be able to clock him if he doesn't remove it fast enough. I think I have the life to support it. Oh jeez. All he has left is the Babbling Book card. So Karen can threaten to actually help me outvalue him. That's fine. I want to take the safe line.
I can wait to taste my blade.
He's already played 1 Faceless Summoner, double Fire Lance Portal, Rag, Ethereal Conjure. So it's much more likely he top decks a spell rather than a minion here.
Cast a spell. I want to cast
Like so. Zoth is best against Mirror Entity. Oh, fuck me.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Job's done.
Oh my god. Infinite value tomes. That's unlucky that he gets this. We're running very low on threats in our deck. We had to use many resources to answer the board positions we were put in. Because we didn't have execute or rag and etc.
For honor.
So, we already know the secret's not Mirror Entity because of the sequencing. 9, 10, 11. I think it's okay just to get a little more pressure out there. We still have a reload after Flame Strike. We only have 3 minions remaining in our deck. So, hopefully the Claws of Dawn doesn't give him too many good spells. I want to have 2 minions that he has to... Nah, no. I can just trade into this anyway. How do I want to do this? One route is we just jam all face and then find our 1 War Axe remaining and kill him with it. I like that route the most. The other route is picking up value trades and playing the value game. Theoretically, we should be able to just kill him. War Axe. Once we find it.
I have no time.
I want to play Sylvanas in case he got Fire Lance Portal, I guess. Oh, Spellbender's a bummer. Oh, jeez. Why didn't I play the spell first? I'm getting sloppy now. I'm already tired. It's only 3 games in. That's so silly. So silly. So this is likely another Spellbender because he couldn't play it until we had already procced the first Spellbender. So I'm okay with this. Oh, it's a counter spell. Huh. I'm fine trading cards with this man. Eventually we find Warx and kill him. Unless he's got a barrier.
Want it?
Oh my god, another Conjure. All these random spells. This might mess up my game plan. If he gets something super defensive or another Kabbalist Tome. If he gets the 3rd Kabbalist Tome, we're in trouble. Unlucky. Ah, this is just a mistake. Alright, I don't want to Brawl now, I want to Brawl and then develop in the same turn. So I was looking for that Ironforge portal. Oh, he's committing more. What the fuck? What are you doing, Happy Feet? Oh my god. The 3rd Kabbalist Tome! Are you shitting me, bro? Why am I never lucky?
Tonight.
Get the 1/1, I guess. Barnes only gets a minion for now. It's the last minion is this. Fiery Warx, Ravaging Ghoul, execute. We need 2 Warx hits to the dome to close this out, unless secrets decide to stop it. Why are you drawing? What the fuck are you doing? You literally cannot kill me in time. High roll. It's okay to have the Warx equipped because if he Harrison's, he dies. He's drawn 5 cards since this turned into a fatigue game.
I'm almost out of cards.
Someday I'll be just like
Don't worry, we will still lose to Yogg. He still has a Babbling Book and an Arcane Blast. Those are the remaining cards, right?
I'm out of cards.
I don't want to miss the tank up to kill the Drake. Tanking up and the Drake being dead are the same thing.
I'm not lonely anymore.
Not a taunt. Oh man. Doesn't run any Arcane Blasts in his Tempo Mage. Zero Arcane Blast Tempo Mage. 1 Babbling Book. 1 Kabbalist Tome. Rag, double Firelands Portal, double Faceless Summoner, double Ethereal Conjure, Kabbalist Tome. This is the greediest fucking Tempo Mage. I don't understand how he can beat aggro with it. It seems all of our opponents have been playing anti-control super greedy decks. Which is unfortunate because we're playing Control Warrior. So we've had an unfavorable matchup every round, but somehow we're still 4-0.